All right, it's time for some Bring It On questions. And what's the
What
first
are you going to
one?
ask me?
I'm going to ask you? All right, I'll ask you.
No, don't ask me.
Why, this is from Raymond, why does the New International Version of the Bible avoid Matthew 17, chapter 17, verse 21, versus the King James Version? Is it not the Word of God? Help me understand.
Avoid Matthew 17:21. Why would they do that, Gordon? Let me ask
Well, you said it. I'm supposed to ask you the question.
Because they messed up. I mean, the Word of God needs to stay in the Word no matter what the version of the Bible.
All right, well, here it is. Here's the verse. If you haven't memorized Matthew 17. So Jesus said to them, because of your unbelief, for assuredly I say to you, if you have the faith as a mustard seed, you will say to this mountain, move from here to there, and it will move, and nothing will be impossible for you. And here's 21. This is the verse that the NIV does not have. However, this kind does not go out except by prayer and fasting. In the NIV, they just don't put that, and they don't have a verse 21. They go from verse 20 to verse 22. The context is a man brought a demon-possessed child to the disciples, and the disciples couldn't cast it out. And so they bring in Jesus, and he does, and the disciples are going, why? What happened here? The text here, and the reason the NIV leaves it out, is there is an older manuscript than the one the King James Version used that doesn't have that verse in it. And don't get confused by this. It's nothing to be confused about. Are there textual differences between the ancient manuscripts? The answer is yes. The other answer is you can find them all, and they're all thoroughly discussed by scholars. And some versions of the English translation of these manuscripts leave those passages out. Some verses include them in. But in today's modern world, with all the Greek and Hebrew resources that are available to all of us online, we can all judge for ourselves, and we can go back to the original manuscript and find out why do some translations leave it out, why do some include it. I love just the clear word of Jesus because of your unbelief, and so be believing.